Hey, welcome back to the channel, folks. We're in St. Thomas and we're heading for Culebra, Puerto Rico. And that said, let's get this thing in the air and then I'll tell you all about it. I got the dog with us. Thanks for joining. Get this. And we got 70. We have 80. Let's rotate. And with this, flaps up. Let's get some airspeed.
N477W14 continue for east departure.
Okay, let's bring her down. We're going to bring our manifold pressure down to 24 and our RPMs down to 2400. That, folks, is what's called 24 squared.
N477W14 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Tower N477, W14 frequency change. San Juan Center N477, W14 is type written Orbit Island, 1 miles east of St. Thomas, 1,100 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
N477 W14 San Juan Center. Squawk 6277.
Squawk 6277 N477, W14.
N477 W14 radar contact 1 mile south of St. Thomas, 1,100 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace N477, W14.
Okay, that was San Juan. And we're at 1,000 feet. And heading toward Culebra. Let's trim her out a little bit. Tell you about this Culebra. It's a little island archipelago. There's maybe one main island and a few smaller ones. About 15 miles due east of Puerto Rico. It was discovered by Columbus in his second voyage, 1494, I think. It's considered part of the Spanish Virgin Islands. There's the Spanish Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the British Virgin Islands. There used to be the Netherlands, or the Danish Virgin Islands, but that got bought by the United States and became the U.S. Virgin Islands. And then St. Croix, we bought that from the French. Anyway, we're on our way. This little island, the Spanish pretty much ignored it for about 3 centuries. And then in about 1880, they decided to go ahead and colonize it, and they divided it up into lots and sold the lots to colonists, and the Spanish colonized it. Wasn't long after, less than 20 years, the U.S. took over, and it's standard for the United States. Our Navy thought this would be a great place for target practice, which they did through most of the 1900s. And then I guess it was mostly public outcry, and the U.S. Navy decided to quit in 1975, using it as target practice. And let's see. I think we're about 12 miles out, so let's let them know we're here.
Tango Juliet Charlie Papa traffic N477 W1411 miles east 1,200 feet inbound to land runway 13.
I was wrong. Sorry about that. So anyway, right now it's tourist. They've got a bay with luminescent, bioluminescent plankton, and so when I say that, it means like at night, if you are in this water and you move your hand, it glows. Boats that pass through this water, their props will cause the wake to glow. Any agitation in the water and this plankton starts to bioluminesce, that green color. And I'd like to see that again. I saw it once in Okinawa years ago in a bay at night. And I think it's like lightning bugs in the water, except a lot more. So as we get closer here, let's see if we can so we've got a rather interesting, in fact, interesting enough that I'm going to go ahead and drop this down the wind to nothing. And there's a reason behind that. This is a very difficult landing, and you'll see what I mean by it. Reminiscent of St. Bart's, come over a hill land. Except it adds dog leg to it, so. So we're kind of like on the downwind. It's runway 13. So we're on the downwind side. In fact, we'll let them know we're on the downwind.
Tango Juliet Charlie Papa traffic N477 W145 miles east 1,200 feet inbound to land runway 13. Tango Juliet Charlie Papa traffic N477 W144 miles east 1,000 feet inbound to land runway 13. Tango Juliet Charlie Papa traffic N477 W14 is on downwind runway 13.
Okay, we've got this peninsula, the first one, second one with the island, and the third one. The third one's the one we're gonna make our left at. So speaking of making a left, let's slow this thing down because we're coming up on here pretty quick. 80 now, which is about where we want to be, 80, 85. Oh, beautiful beaches. Absolutely gorgeous. Really kind of gotten accustomed to flying around here in the Virgin Islands. Our bank, give some flaps. We got our airspeed kind of where we want it. There is our field. We're going to skim the treetops. Okay, we're getting a little more speed than we want. See if we can bleed some of that. And this is where it gets interesting because you get a downdraft coming in over this hill. Okay, now we got to make a left. And there we are. And we made it. Now let's find a parking spot. Get this dog out. Go for a walk. Flaps up. Sparse here. Last time I was here there was an islander, but I don't see it this time. Got a plane down there they're working on. And nothing quite like an AI bus. Folks, I want to thank you for coming along. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. That said, we're going to call this one. Folks, have a wonderful day.